As all you probably remember, last week I participated in the humorous contest. Dave evidently thought I needed more practice, so. Many years ago, a fisherman and his wife were blessed with 2 twin boys. They loved these boys very much, but were unable to come up with names for them. So the fisherman suggested to his wife, why don't we just let this be for a while, and I'm sure good names will come to us naturally. Well, the wife thought this was a good idea, so that's what they decided to do. Now, during this time period, they noticed a peculiar fact about the boys. Whenever they put them down, one boy always faced towards the sea, another boy always faced inland. And no matter where they placed them, or how they placed them, the same boy always faced towards the sea, and the same boy always faced inland. So the fisherman suggested to his wife, why don't we call them towards and away? The wife thought that was a good idea, so from that day forward, they were simply known as towards and away. Well, these boys grew into fine young men, and one day the wife and the fisherman came to them and said, boys, it's time that you learned to make your living from the sea. So they loaded up their boat, and the next day, they set out for a 3-month fishing expedition. Well, the time passed quickly for the wife, and on the day of their arrival, she hurried down to the harbor to greet them. And when the boat docked, off came the fisherman, looking aged beyond his years. And the wife went up to him and said, husband, where are our children? And he looked at her with tears in his eyes and said, wife, we had a very difficult voyage. At one point, Towards was fishing, and he hooked a great big fish. And for an entire week, night and day, neither the fish nor Towards won nor lost. But on the second week, Towards started to weaken, and the fish began to get stronger. And at one point, that mighty fish pulled Towards into the ocean, swallowed him whole, and we never saw him again. Well, the wife was overcome with grief, and all she could think of was, oh, that terrible fish, that terrible, huge fish. And the husband said, yes, that's true, but you should have seen the one that got away. Toastmaster? I'll be back.